Chi Season 6 Part 2 is thrilling.
Is intriguing.
Is full circle.
Deep.
Drama. Ominous.
Dramatic.
Wow. Mind-boggling.
Explosive.
Dangerous.
Mysterious. Fabulous. Shocking.
Catastrophic.
Crazy.
Edgy.
Suspenseful.
Cold. Mysterious. Flux.
Gangster.
Powerful.
Mind-blowing.
It's explosive. Y'all gonna love it.
VKJTV.
They not like us. 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 He a fan. 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 He a
Yeah. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Welcome. How's everybody doing? It's your man VKJ. How's everybody doing out there? We are ready. We are back with another live event, family. How's everybody doing? Yeah. It's the shot time, baby. Grown folks business, baby. You know what I mean? How y'all doing? We are ready to cover episode 9, the aftermath, part 2 of the shot. Let me see who's in the building. Can you hear me loud and clear? Family? What's good to my man DeMarcus Vaughn in the building? What's good? Sweet P in the building, absolutely. Courtney's in the building. What's good, fam? What's good? We back. We here. Kenny Lover's in the building. What's good? Yep. Oh yeah. Okay, fam. It's that time. It's time for the shot. Are you ready? Listen, fam. We've been waiting for a very long time for this. I don't know, man. I'm just in love with this show. I've been watching it since season 1. Nobody can tell me anything different. I love this show, and we're gonna talk about it. I got some special guests with me today, and as usual, we're gonna bring them up. We're gonna show them some love. What's going on? Dial in for movies in the building. What's good? Vegas in the building. That's right. That's right. Henderson's in the building. Yeah, what's good? What's going on, Derry B? How you doing? Thanks for coming through. You know what I'm saying? It's time. Y'all feeling the vibe? It's grown folks vibe today, family. We grown folks. We grown folks. You know what I'm saying? We got mortgages. We got insurance. We got bills to pay, okay? Let's handle this real quick. All right, let's go. Let's bring up our first special guest co-host and all. She needs no introduction. Y'all know who she is. She's the sweetest girl on YouTube, in these YouTube streets. I said sweet street, put it together. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Ashley from My Sweet Perspective in the building. What's good?
Hey, family. We back, Jay. We back again. And I'm ready, honey. I got a lot to say about episode 9 of The Shy.
Yeah, I know you do. Listen, fam. We just got off doing BMF. Ashley did an excellent job with the season finale. Make sure you check that out after this. But we have another special guest with us as well. And you've seen her before. You know what I'm saying? I see you feeling that. Got that grown folks music, baby. You know what I'm saying? Rock with us. Hit that like button. Rock with us, all right? So who else do we have today? We got a lover. One of the lovers. In fact, the #1 lover on YouTube. She shows nothing but love all the time. Who is she? It's Candy the Lover in the building. What's good?
Hey.
VKJ got me in a vibe, y'all. How y'all doing?
That's right. That's right. How you doing, Candy? You ready?
Hey, I am ready to talk about this goodness that they dropped us on Thursday night, Friday morning. I'm ready to talk about it.
That's right. That's right. Before we get started, though, I wanted to really just kind of dig in your heads real quick. I want to find out what this show means to you because, it means many things to a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? To me, again, this is a grown folk show. A lot of drama, a lot of issues, a lot of things that we as a community need to talk about. So I wanted to find out really quick before we go into diving into the recap and breaking it down. We'll start with you first, Ashley. What has the Chi meant to you? How has it impact you? Did you learn anything from the Chi? What does it mean to you?
Absolutely. I'm so invested because I feel like these people are my family. Like I felt like Kevin, Jake, and Papa, I felt like those were my nephews. I feel like I watched them grow up. But even outside of that, it showed that Black folks are not monoliths, right? They can all be in a certain urban, right, space and all have different interests and be on different types of times, be professional, be, a single mom or have like a cohesive family unit. I love the way that Lena Waithe has addressed and spoken up for the Black family, whatever it looks like, right? That's been the most beautiful and profound thing. Now, I will say, I think the first 2 seasons were almost perfection for me. And even as it began to shift and changed, I've shifted and changed with it. I guess that's evolution, right? That's how we all grow. So yeah, this is close to my heart. This is a labor of love for me. So yeah, Jay, absolutely a special place in my heart.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Candy Love, what has the Chi done for you? How's it impacted you? What do you feel about the Chi?
So the Chi, it has given me a different outlook on how families are raised, how families are brought up differently from where I came from. I'm from the South, I'm a country girl, but and how the children are. The children are different. They're street children. I'm a country girl, not from the streets, but I like the way they are well-behaved children, even though they are, they have parents and guidance, but they don't have like tight reins on them. But they still they graduated. Some went to California. They're doing their own thing, and I just like the way the different dynamics of the families and all the kids are still together. I just got into the Chi last season. EJ put me on, and I watched all 4 seasons.
Right.
Up until season 5 came, and I was so glad I did because I couldn't stop watching it. I did see the change in it, however, it still kept my attention, and I liked it.
Okay.
From start to finish, so I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm not gonna, stop watching it, even though a lot of things have changed. But I enjoyed it. Okay.
Good stuff, family. I see you in the chat. I see that you guys are saying episode 9 was excellent. You loved it. Listen, the Chi, absolutely, I agree with both of you. Like, this definitely is a grown folk show, dealing with the community, dealing with the different challenges of the community, dealing with, almost every aspect of what we go through, right? So we're going to get into this episode, the aftermath. So before we do, what did you rate the aftermath? I'll start with you, Ashley. What did you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? You know how we do.
I'm giving it between an 8 and an 8.5. I be on the cusp sometimes. And of course, we'll get into my reasons later. But yeah, I say a strong out the gate for a mid-season premiere. Definitely between an 8 and an 8.5. We got some answers, you know what I mean? And it's kind of setting the stage for what we can expect down the road.
Got you. Okay. Candy the Lover, what did you rate it?
I give it a strong, solid 8. I normally, rate high, but this show is, I don't see anything below an 8 ever.
Right.
It's just that good of an episode. It's just that good of a show. I'm glad they got it. Season 7. I was glad you posted that. That really lifted. I said, yes, we got some more. I was glad to see that. But yeah, I give it a solid 8. Okay.
What do you rate it, family? What do you rate it? Definitely chime in below. Drop your thoughts below as well. We're going to get into it. My man, Courtney, he said 20. Okay. You feeling it, huh? I like that. I like that. Definitely hit that like button. Definitely share this out, family. We are going in. We appreciate you sharing your Saturday with us. We know that you can be anywhere, but you being here with us means a hell of a lot. All right, family. Let's get into this thing because I thought I'm going to say right now, I'm going to give it a strong 9. And the reason why I'm going to give it a strong 9, and you know me, I don't really go up like that, but I give it a strong 9 because of the many changes that I saw from the cinematography to the feel of it. I mean, we got the music has changed. The intensity has intensified, right? It has been this episode 9 really shocked me. I will say that. It really shocked me as far as the way that they presented it to us. So let's get into it. Let's bring it to the stage. Let's show the people the Chi family, and let's get into this. I'm ready. If you are ready, let me know you are ready in the chat. Hit that like button, fam. Give me some fire emojis, fam. Let's get into this real quick because to me, this was a heck of a episode. Let me see real quick. Sharon says, and I know that's you, Sharon. I know you changed your name to Sharoni, but that's you, Sharon. I know you were Sharon. So you gave it a 10. What's going on, Denise? Ward's gave it an 8.5. Courtney gave it a 10. You see a 10 right here? Oh, y'all moving. I see. Gave it a 10. Okay. Yeah, he gave it a 20. But yeah, definitely share this out, family. Anybody you know that loves the Chi, thank you for the 5 emojis. You guys are ready to go. Anybody you know that loves the Chi, definitely send this out to them and hit that like button. All right, let's get into it, fam. Let's get into it. Whew. Out the gate. This is called the aftermath. Out the gate, right? We know that we were waiting and waiting for what was going to happen to this guy, right? Because listen, your boy Rob missed the shot. Missed 9 shots, right? 9 rounds. Missed
and
them.
A jam.
Yeah. And then your boy Nuck if your buck bucked Rob. He's in the hospital. We don't know what's happening. All right, so let's get into it, fam. Your boy is ready. Your boy Trig is back. He's back, y'all. Trig. We see why they call him Trig, right? We see he put on the hoodie. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a shower, baby. I'm gonna be right back. He stepped out the door. I was waiting for this. Was you guys waiting for this? Were we gonna see the demise of Douda early? Were you expecting that, or were you like, nah, it's not gonna happen? What did you think? I'll start with you, Ashley.
No, I didn't think he went through with it, right? Because we were privy to the images for the episode beforehand. So I knew Douda was around for a while, but I knew Victor, aka Trig, was on the warpath. I knew that. And we remember, the OGs remember when he first came on the scene, baby, because he wasn't playing no games with anybody in the Chi. And so, I mean, I shouldn't have been excited to see that reemergence of him ready to put in work, but I was, because it kind of gave me the grittiness that I remember in the earlier seasons. But I knew he didn't take Douda out. But I was curious about what happened, and I didn't anticipate what we were going to witness with it. That was not expected.
Okay. Candy, were you excited to see your boy Trig about to do what we hoped he would do?
Yes, I was very excited to see Trig be Trig again because he can do away with that counseling stuff. I don't want to see that. I want to see Trig be Trig. Even though I love Douda gotta go. But like Ashley said, we were privy to the pictures, and they did a misstep on that on releasing the pictures and the trailer. When we saw Douda in there, we knew he wasn't going anywhere. It'll be too right for him to leave. They make us happy, then they turn our smile upside down. But I did enjoy this scene right here.
Okay. Yes. Now again, he saw a figure inside the smoke shop, the bar, whatever that is, and we thought that was Douda, right? I thought it was Douda. I was like, oh, it was about to happen. It's about to go down, son. It's about to happen. But who's he roll up on? Bakari.
That's my baby.
Mine too.
Yeah, that's everybody's baby.
That's everybody's baby. That's my baby.
He's growing so much. I just adore Bakari.
Yeah.
He's come a long way. I could say that he definitely has come a long way, and he was just like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What you was trying to take out Douda? He's like, somebody got to do it, right? And he's like, but if you do, he got all philosophical. If you take him out, then you become him. I was like, whoa. Bakari getting philosophical. You know what I'm saying? Dropping bombs. Like, dude, where you get this wisdom from, son? Where
Linnea effect, honey. That's the baby booze effect on him.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's listen, this young man is trying to straighten out the counselor, right? He went from the counselor to the thug, and the thug went to the counselor. I was like, whoa. The student has become the teacher, right? So he's like, yo, man, don't do it. He's like, just go home, man. Just go home. I mean, I was glad that he did that, but I mean, listen, he almost got his wig popped off. What did you think about this scene right here? We'll start with you, Candy.
Sometimes the youth have to teach the adults, the role reverses sometimes. And in this moment it did, Trig, retreated and went home. And Bakari, Lord, that's my baby. I didn't like him at first when I first met him, but when he started changing, I was like, okay, I think I could handle him as a parent. Okay. Even though he's still dealing with Douda, I think I could handle him now as a parent because he's growing. He doesn't want to be there, but because of circumstances, he's there, Right. He doesn't have to now. Of course, we all know that. But because of circumstances, he's there, doing his thing. But, I just love Bakari.
Okay. Ashley, I know you love Bakari. What about this whole student becomes the master becomes student? What happened?
The student has become the teacher. Yes. Yeah. But no, I loved it. It was a kind of a full circle moment, right? Because we know that Bakari didn't go too far on that trigger finger either. And so it was crazy him kind of seeing himself in Trig and speaking to that part of himself too. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a really deep moment. Like you said, it got kind of philosophical, like, where you get that wisdom from, young man? But I think in this moment he saw himself in Trig because that's been Bakari before, you know what I mean? And so I actually really like the moment. I like what they're doing with the symbolism. I really enjoy the story that they're telling so far this season. So
oh yeah, and I think this is the first time Bakari actually seen Victor turn into Trig. I don't think he's ever seen him in action like this, that he was ready to pop off like whatever. So yeah, I know he was surprised and he was like, whoa, that hey. All right, let's move on. I thought this scene was funny. Jake up in there trying to get free meals all the time. And your boy Pop was like, no more free meals, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? My register's coming up short and all of this and that. Your boy Emmett comes in there, no more free meals for you, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And he said to Jake, he said, you know what? Now you got bills. When you were a child, you did childish things, but now that you are grown, he quoted the Bible, right? You got to put childish things away. Papa being Papa. Papa being preaching, right? Papa preaching. Ashley, what you think about this moment right here?
Before all heck broke loose, I thought it was a cute moment. It was a family moment. Like Jake was like, nah, Emmett got me. We family. Emmett was like, Jake, no free meals. And Jake is like, man, I got bills. I got this shop. I got these clothes. I got that apartment. Jake might be a little bit in over his head, but again, this is just that typical shy behavior that we're used to. We family. We done been through so much at this point. I'm just trying to get my free plate and dip on out. You know what I mean? And then of course, all heck breaks loose.
Right. So Candy, all heck is breaking loose. We see your boy Zay with the shotty for the body. Everybody get down. I mean, I was surprised that it was Zay, but I wasn't. Right? I was, but I wasn't. Were you surprised?
No, Zay wants to be Mr. Big, Mr. It, Mr. Douda. He wants to be the man. He'll do anything for whomever, because he, like we saw last season, he went to meet with Alicia. He doesn't care. So he wants to be the top dog. So him doing that, we thought, of course, that he was trying to take them out, but we later on learned something totally different. But in this scene, I was like, oh my goodness. Those were not words I said, but yeah. Because I'm like, you spraying up a place full of people. Like, I'm glad Emmett, saw them and then, told everybody to duck. Papa and Jake duck, not everybody. Just
right.
He said Papa and Jake. But yeah, I'm glad he was paying attention in that moment.
Right. Once again, Emmett looking like, man, I really am in over my head. This is just a reenactment of what we've seen all of the last part, right? The last part of the season 6, right? I mean, Emmett last part, the first part, I should say, is just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? So let's move on. And now your man becomes Malcolm X, Ashley. He's with the shotty out looking out the window, just like Malcolm by any means necessary. We gonna make sure we good, right? And then here comes your girl Kiesha, and she is doing what she does best, which is like, and surprisingly, your boy actually gets the mitigated gall, the bolas, to tell her that I'm tired of you complaining about everything and being mad about everything. You don't even smile. I'm trying to do the best I can. What'd you think about this whole entire scene?
Loved it. Finally. Like, dang, it took you being scared for your life, Emmett, to speak up and tell her what it was. Because a good woman, okay, let's do a lesson on this Mother's Day weekend. A good woman, right, is gonna receive correction from her spouse, right? As long as he's coming with respect, right? And so Emmett says, everything I've been doing, this house, all of the work I've been doing with the restaurant was to provide for you and my family. And all you did was nag and pick at me and all that. And in that moment, all she could do is receive it and apologize. And I loved that for Kiesha, because I really have felt like, especially in the first half of this season, why are y'all making us hate these Black women? Stop doing that. Like, that's not us. You know what I'm saying? So I loved this moment. I loved how she took ownership and how he was able to open up and be vulnerable and say, look, I'm scared. And she was like, I'm scared too. And it's like, let's work together now. Let's figure this out. This was the best moment in their relationship. And this might have honestly saved their relationship, I think.
You agree? You agree, Candy Love?
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. I like the way how it started. It was they were on 10 and then they came down to a nice little 3. They were calm and they were talking to one another, not at one another. And well, he kind of ticked me off about that therapy part, but I'm glad she did tell him, that's not how it works. Also, she took accountability for wanting a bigger house and all this, that, and the third, and the life. But he still has to take accountability too, because he didn't have to do that extensive, purchase of a house. And then, of course, Douda is the signee or the whatever he is, the financier for the house. But yeah, I like the scene. I did enjoy it, how they started out on a 10 and they came down to a 3, and now they're going to work together to try to fix it.
Yeah, I think they both took accountability, right? Because they both wanted a better life, right? It all started off, and I wish I had the picture. I wish I put the picture up there, but it all started off with that picture, that portrait, that painting. It all started off with that, and Emmett wanting to get money so they can get the painting and get a better life. You know what I'm saying? Invest and all of this and that. So it was both of them just wanting something better. They just went about it the wrong way. And yeah, they've been at each other, but I'm glad, just like both of you said, like, listen, we gotta figure this thing out. We gotta figure this thing out, but we can't do it fighting each other. You know what I mean?
And I like that he held her.
Oh yeah.
He embraced her and held her. Even though he's scared, she's scared, but
yeah,
he got her. I think they're gonna be all right.
I hope so. I mean, shoot, they've been surviving all this time, right? They've been surviving all this time. So
next stays away. I think they're gonna be all
right. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed this, and family, let me know. And again, we are prioritizing comments. So if you want your comment highlighted, definitely hit that super chat or use the Cash App. Y'all know what it is. All right. So look, I'm hearing a lot of like a lot of intense music. It's like all underneath, right? Like this, somebody tried to take out Douda. Oh my God. But your boy's like, yo, anybody try to take out me? What? Emmett? He has to go. Right? Did you send my message, Zay? Yeah, I shot up Smokies. What?
Dummy.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead. Chime in.
No, because here's the thing. We know more than likely, I'm gonna say 90% chances he's already in Alicia's pocket. Zay. And so he's going about the city doing really interesting things if we're paying attention, like his investments, his choices, who he's talking to, who he's making connections with so that they're loyal to him, not exclusively Douda. This dude, while he appears to be slipping and acting simple, he's got a master plan. You're not going to make me believe Lil Zay ain't some kind of mastermind, but for the sake of Douda, he's playing a very dangerous game. And I don't like how Douda came for Bakari in this moment. Cause like Bakari said, that's my family. Papa's my family. And he's like, sit your little tail down. And what was up with Douda's head on the table anyway? I was like, is he having a mental breakdown? Is he praying? What is he doing? It was so weird. Like, why are y'all making Douda weird now?
I mean, I think he was just really kind of like gathering himself because he was probably on 10. Remember, Douda, he ain't a young guy. You know what I'm saying? So somebody try to shoot at you, you know, your heartbeat is dumping in your chest. You might have a heart attack. So he probably trying to calm down. Let me get a drink. Let me get a smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's what he said to your boy, right? That's what he said to your boy, right? So, Kenny, what you think about this moment right here? I mean, Douda, shoot, his life was almost taken for real.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Why is head on the table? Now look, they head down like everybody in prayer. I'm like, what's going on? Did somebody die? But I soon realized, okay, now he's trying to take a deep breath because he was almost out of here. Yeah. And his minions head down. Jesus, I couldn't be in that position. But Bakari know better. He can't have no family. You know, if it ain't the ones in this room, that's not your family, and therefore his lip is stuck out.
Okay. Well, you know what? We got to finish the job, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, who could have done it? Well, that guy Rob, he in the hospital. He got popped. You sure? You sure? So yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So messy. He could have kept his mouth shut. Nuck is just...
He didn't.
But look at Zay.
They all want to be on top.
We know.
We know.
But he looking like, you know, I hope they don't think
looking super suspect, right? He looking super suspect, like he's guilty. Like we could tell, but again, we know what we know, right? Okay. Family, drop your comments below. Hit that like button if you just joined us. Rob is in the hospital recovering, and of course, Alicia crying her eyes out. It's all your fault, though. You know that, right, Alicia? It's your fault. You sent your boy, who you know is not street like that. Right? He's street, but he ain't street, right? You know that. This is your fault. But again, you always blaming somebody else, but Tiffany's right there by their side, right? By her side. What do you think about this whole thing right here? I know it's really short or whatever, but do you have any feelings toward Alicia in this moment right here? Like I do? Anybody?
Oh, yeah. I feel like the lighting crew needs to do better with my Auntie Lynn. I don't like that I'm seeing the creases in her makeup and stuff like that. But aside from all of that, right? I mean, what she was giving in this moment was Mr. from Color Purple. If you don't wake up, I'll kill you. If you don't, or no, that was Ike. I'm sorry, that was Ike. And what's love got to do with it? He said, if you don't wake up, I'll kill you. That's what she was definitely giving for me. I love Alicia though. I love the character. I love the potential that she has. I mean, not only, you know, it is your fault, wake up, but why you tell this heifer our business? Why you tell Tiffany everything?
Tiffany,
like he's gonna wake up and respond to her. But in this moment, while she's awful and she put him in this situation, as much as she can love, I do think that she has love for her son. You know what I mean? I think we could see that in there.
We definitely can see that. She's definitely concerned. And we're going to see as we go throughout. And guys, you've already seen the episode. We're just recapping it live, right? So, Candy, we already know what's about to happen with this right here. Let's move on. How did he know it was you? You know, I called him before, I told him meet me by himself. You're stupid, right? Another stupid Emmett moment. Candy Love, talk to me about this right here and talk to me about the advice that good old Darnell, who I'm not really feeling right now because I don't see the Bluetooth. I need to see that Bluetooth back in his ear like we used to. Now that he a married man, he don't wear no Bluetooth no more. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They need to put the Bluetooth back in. But yes, go ahead, Candy. Yes.
Bluetooth Darnell was not Bluetooth Darnell in this episode. I get what he was telling him
Yeah.
You know, like that was dumb. Okay, we passed that now. He knew it was stupid.
Yeah.
You know. Darnell is 18 years too late, or however many years too late. Your son is doing what he's doing because he didn't have a guiding light or whatever from a man. But
okay.
I don't know. I'm not with Darnell this episode.
Okay.
No.
Ashley, what do you think about the advice that he gave? I think that was some great advice.
I think it's kind of too little, too late. I think the advice, show him what you're worth, right? Prove to him, convince him that you're this. But I have a couple questions, right? I really need the show to flesh out who Darnell really was in the streets before. They alluded to it at the first part of season 6. And when he meets with Douda, I'll take care of it, son. You don't know nothing about this life. I know all about this life. Well, sir, how do you know about this life? And then also my question that popped up in this scene is, do you still owe a favor to Douda, right? Because he made these arrangements before Emmett decided to go all, Power Ranger and mess up the job. So, you know what I'm saying? What's next? But yeah, the advice was wisdom, but I'm also with my good sis Candy that it's kind of a little too late. You know what I mean? It's a little bit late, buddy. Like
Well, it's all a little bit too late. I mean, he's already made the decisions that he's made. And at this point, all you can do is like try to course correct the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? So him telling him, listen, you got to show him that you're worth way more that alive than dead. You know what I'm saying? Than unalived, I should say. Ooh, I said the word D. Oh, my God. Anyway, you're worth more alive than unalived, right? So I thought it was some pretty good advice, but he can only do what he can, right? You can only do what he can. So here we are. Nuck if your buck went to go finish the job, and your boy Rob is nowhere to be found. Walked up in there with flowers like he's some freaking nurse or whatever. He's frustrated. Rob is going, where the hell is Rob, yo? Mama Alicia, with her wisdom, her gangster wisdom, she got gangster wisdom to me. You know what I'm saying? Gangster wisdom to get him out of the hospital. Well, whoever try to take him out, they're going to look for him, right? So we might as well take him out. Well, what about the paramedics? We don't want nobody in our business. You know what I'm saying? Did you see the looks on the nurse face? Like, she's like, oh my God. Like, what?
Right.
I love that. That was the best part.
Yes.
Talk about that, Candy.
This gave me Lady Mae from Greenleaf. It came out, the tremble in her voice, the conviction, the way she's looking at what's her name, Cutie Pie, looking at her, talking to her directly in her face, like you listen to what I'm saying.
Tiffany. Yeah.
Tiffany. Yes. I wonder where she got the tip from that he was coming, or maybe just because she knew that they're gonna come find him. But I mean, if that was my position, and I would have taken my child home too, or sent him somewhere. They're in the basement or something.
Yeah.
But
she's pretty smart. She's pretty smart about it, Ashley. I mean, listen, she a gangster for real. Like she
about that life.
That's what I was gonna say. Auntie knows the game. Listen, she knows it's not a game, right? But she knows what to do. She knows Rob was delayed. Like I hate to talk about these people so bad, but man, you can't miss. Like you cannot do that and miss. Like it just is mind-boggling, right? But you send these jokers to do a man's job. They're not in it. But yeah, it was time to go. In her wisdom, she made the choice, and we'll get to this new living arrangement, but it's just disastrous. These two are gonna bump heads, and I don't know if we're gonna be ready for everything that's gonna go down.
Yeah, they're gonna bump heads. They're gonna bump heads, but I eventually know and kind of feel like, listen, they about to lock some stuff down together. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm thinking. I think it's gonna go there, but at first they're gonna have a fight. Yeah,
Ashley, were you gonna call him delayed?
I thought better of it, friend. I'm trying to be politically correct and not because people are affected by that, and I don't want to be harmful or disrespectful, but he acting, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Well, Rob acting,
Yes. So I mean, look. Mama, I don't know why they got Mama. Somebody said this. I don't know who said it. I think Monique said, you said it. Thank you. You said it. Why do they have her looking all old and gray like this? What is happening? And she looking almost close to like Medea's cousin. I don't
Pissing
get
me
it.
off.
Yeah. Talk to me about this scene, though. I mean, she want to know what's going on with her son. They shot up the place, how involved he's in. I mean, we seeing Emmett cry about this. This was very emotional moment right here. You know what I mean? Like, she don't want to bury her child. She doesn't want to bury Emmett. You know what I mean? He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What'd you think about this, Ashley? Let's roll with this.
Yeah, again, and we're just going to reiterate the fact that don't have her look. Jada is a beautiful woman with a bad shape. Do you hear me? She is not a game out here. We remember the masseuse. We remember her going to the jungle. Why do you have her in this? Okay, this Miss Sophia look. I don't like it. Get rid of it. Wardrobe, change it. It's making me think she's going to have a reoccurrence of cancer is what it's making me feel like. I don't like that. I don't want to see it. But yeah, as far as this is a mama just loving her baby and being like, Darnell, shut up. I need to know. This is my child. You know what I mean? He's grown, but he's still my baby. I don't want to go to a funeral for my child. And I think it really touched me when Emmett was like, Mama, I'm not going to die. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, baby, because he don't know. You know what I mean? He just knows he wants to survive. Yeah, it got a little emotional for me because I just felt her in the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I felt her.
Absolutely. Candy Love, the lover of the candy. Your thoughts on this moment right here?
I'm with her, being upset, not knowing what's going on. I don't like being the last person to know something so important. Like, I'm with her. I'll be devastated as well. But she just wants her, like everybody else wants their child to live. You don't want your child to be in something so salacious as the way he is with Douda. Like, Douda got his hands, you got both of your hands in Douda's pockets, and Douda is life or death. So like, kind of put you in the mind of Night a little bit.
A bully.
Yeah. But I don't like the way they have her looking. Jada's too, as she said, she's a beautiful lady. Before she got married, she was fine and fly. Now she didn't got married, she's giving Sophia. I don't like it.
It looked like some Miss Sophia dress. It does.
You really think that's what it is? She got married.
Before she got married,
that's why the Bluetooth is off with Darnell, and that's why she looking like a grandma right now. She really like a grandma. I mean, she is.
She really looking like a grandma, a Meemaw.
They got mad
and I don't like
grandbabies. Okay.
Hi,
Amima. What's up, Tamika? Man, if you just joined us, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you are not subscribed, we are moving on with the Chi episode 9, The Aftermath. Again, the way that they shot this, though, it's dark, right? But I like the gate on it. You know what the gate is? It gives it a different tone. It gives it a certain, look to it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely different from the last one, and I'm talking from a cinematography standpoint. Okay. But I like what I see. I like what I'm seeing right here. Yo, I almost could have got popped, man. Your people's almost popped me. I was working, man. Yo, wasn't my fault, man. What's this all about? So, again, you mentioned it earlier. Both of y'all mentioned it earlier. Bakari, this episode is really, really emphasizing to us he doesn't want to be involved with Douda. He doesn't want to be in this life anymore. What did you guys think about this brotherhood right here? Because that's all they got. That's all they got. All they got is each other right now, right? What'd you think about it? And I'll go with you, Ashley, first.
Yeah, I loved it because we remember after Papa's daddy passed away, it got a little rough there for a minute. And I didn't know how Papa was going to act for the long term, right? Because he was like, but it wasn't your dad. It was my dad. It was just like your dad. And so, and we saw Bakari grieving on his own. So I am glad that they've rekindled their brotherhood. I think that Papa is essential for Bakari's growth. And I also like in this conversation where Papa asked him, do you want more? Like, do you want something more than this? You know what I'm saying? This isn't the life for you. You know what I mean? I loved it. I love brother to brother. But we know one thing about Papa, baby, he's always going to give that. No matter what circumstance he's always going to be the one with sage advice for his friends. And I love this relationship, and I'm glad that we get to see that. That's another great thing about this show. I forgot to mention it. how they're letting men connect with men, right? And it's not on any foolishness. It's on, I encourage you, I support you, I want you to be the best you can be.
That's
how
right.
can we do that? Love everything about it. We don't see this with Black men in any other show right now. So
right. That's again, that's something that I'm loving, the fact that they are showing the father and the son, the brother and the brother, the brother and the stepbrother, you know, the brother and the sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been showing that. But again, we looking at the standpoint of with Kiesha and Kevin and Nina, you know what I'm saying? And then we see the dysfunction in it, but now we're seeing more of like, brothers, we're gonna look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I'm seeing more of that, and I'm liking that. I'm definitely feeling that right there. Candy Lover, what are we talking about here? Is my man gonna make it out? Because I see the direction where they're going. I see that this has turned from Kevin being the main guy to now Bakari being the main guy, because they really, I think we talked about it before, they are expanding on Bakari's character, and we're gonna find out why, you know, he's being spied on by somebody that he knows, which is kind of crazy. It's like, yo, where are they going with this? So Candy, you know, you can tell me briefly and then we'll move on.
Okay. I really enjoyed this scene, and Papa is always preaching and teaching, and he's always embracing. I love Papa. He's very good character. He touches all the characters. You know, anybody that he comes in contact with, he's giving them positive words. You know, something for them to reflect on later on, whether they accept it now or not. I do, and like Ashley said, enjoy them embracing. You know, and then he was sitting maybe like a foot apart from him, and then he scooted over to Papa so that Papa could embrace him. And I really appreciated it. I was like, dang, that is so dope that they don't mind showing affection. And that's how it should be. You know, it should not be, well, we can't touch each other. It's a pause. It's a ditty. It's a, you know, it's all love. This is genuine love from one brother to another. And the way Papa still accepts him, knowing that he works for the man that took his father out, says a whole lot.
Oh, definitely does.
Yes,
definitely
says a whole lot.
So again, this is another argument / you know, you can say we're tight. We're going to work this thing out together. When we first saw, again, Emmett and Kiesha, I don't know if y'all remember, when they were sitting down in front of the fireplace, again, that whole picture was what got them started to where they are. And if you look right here in the middle, you got the cross right there, which is keeping them together. I don't know if y'all peeped that out. Shout out to the director on this, because you know, the cinematography, like I said, is a lot of symbolism, a lot of things that you will notice throughout the episode that I think they put it there on purpose. I think they put it there on purpose. Okay, let's keep it moving. So what happened? Well, when I got there, he wasn't there. Well, what you gonna do? You know, I don't know. You know, like Nuck is looking so defeated. Zay is just laughing at him like, dude, you're an idiot, right? You're stupid, right? But he's like, go back to the hospital and see if you find Tiff, then most likely she gonna be by his side, right? So just keep looking, man. I couldn't be in there with the strap. Like, just get the job done, man. You know, just get the job done, right? But we find out something. Right? We find out something crazy, right? Oh my God. I'm like, what? What is this about? Hey, what's up with that girl, Brittany? What's going on with her? Is she still following Bakari? What? Whoa. Did you see this coming? Ashley, did you see it coming?
I knew she was on some foolishness, but I didn't think it was connected to Douda. I thought maybe Alicia, maybe some outside somebody we didn't know about. And I didn't think she'd be there to target Bakari, but maybe someone around him. This broke my heart a little bit. I did not like it at all. The one biological person he got in this world is spying on him. Broke me down like a fraction. I did not like that, and I did not see that one coming.
Right. Candy, like what do you think it is? Like, why would Douda have his own sister spying on him? It just doesn't, it's not clicking for me, because again, we need more information. But why do you think that he's doing that? Why do you think he's having Brittany stay on Bakari?
I didn't see it coming. I did not see that coming. I was wondering, how did she end up on the steps last season? Well, last part A. How did she end up on the steps? Why? Where are you coming from? You don't have a place to stay. Okay, but you can't stay here because I'm staying with the Jacksons.
Right.
So she's going elsewhere. She got 10 bands to give Gemma. Where did you get that money from? Who are you working for with? Did not think it would be him. But if you pay somebody the right amount of money, hey, tell them what they'll do. I didn't think that would be it though.
But maybe, well, no, yeah, it's a wrap. I can't even redeem her at this point.
He gave her 30 bands. Come on now.
Yes.
And she gave 10 to Gemma.
Yeah. So she was 20 left, and she's like, I need more money. He was like, what? Yeah, we'll get to that.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
And she offered the money to Gemma, like, hey, she just like, hey, here you go. Like she was giving her $10 to go to Waffle House. Like, no.
You know why. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I'm saying, like, she had free money. Like,
Yeah, true. Easy come, easy go, right? Easy come, easy go. So Papa sets up a meeting with Bakari and Emmett's like, yo, I need your help, da 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 da. And I don't know why Bakari would not want to help Emmett. After everything Emmett has done for him, I guess he forgot. I guess he bumped his head. You know what I mean? Help me out. I need to get to Douda. I know you want to take Douda out. I know you want something better. This episode just kept reminding us, better. We need to get out. We need to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like this is getting so intense now that we need to figure out a way to get out of what's going on right here. Any thoughts on this right here?
Yes, I feel like, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think that Emmett should have asked Bakari to endanger himself in that way. I feel like that was selfish on Emmett's part because of actions Emmett took. You don't throw that back in Bakari's face that you fed him when he was hungry. You think you really think he forgot that? He ain't forget that. He hasn't been shown much kindness in his life. He didn't forget that. I think this was a selfish move on Emmett's part. He needed to figure out another way. Like he eventually did, like roll up on him, come see about him if that's what it is. But I did not like this at all from Emmett. I ain't like it.
Okay, you feel the same way?
Get out of my head, honey. Get out of it. Yeah, I didn't like the way he reminded him of what he did for him. You don't remind people of things like that when you did it from the heart. Like, he, like Ashley said, he didn't forget what you did for him. However, you're not finna make me do this. Like, come on now. You're not finna do that. And Bakari handled him like a young man. Like, you need to wear a bulletproof vest. This is on you. You just need to watch your back.
Right. He's like, next time Douda see you out of here. You know what I mean? It's like, it's on you. That might not be an unpopular opinion, Ashley. So you never know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe everybody in the chat. What do you think, guys? Do you think it was wrong for Emmett to mention how he helped him out when he had nothing? You know what I'm saying? That's never a good move, right?
It's apples and oranges or apples and fish. That don't even go together.
It's manipulation. It's manipulation. That's what it is.
It don't.
You ain't gonna do this for me? Remember when you was hungry? Remember you was starving? Remember that ain't the way to go. I feel you on that. But here we go, man. I don't know what's going on with Zay, and let me know if I'm seeing something strange. But for whatever reason, he walked like he the Grim Reaper or something. Like he be like holding his little pinky ring. And, yeah, what's going on? Like he's kind of different to me. I'm not gonna say weird. I'm not gonna put him in the weird category. But do y'all see what I see? Like the dude is like, hey, you make sure you stay on top of your brother. Like he's trying to be Scarface. What is he trying to do? I don't get it. But we see these four people come together, right? These conversations right here. And she's like, I need more money. You gonna help me out? Talk to Douda. Hey, stay on top of your brother, right? Doing exactly what Douda told him to do. But right here, Bakari, once again, asking the question. Everybody's asking the same question. Don't you want to get out? Don't you want more? What's your end game? You know what I'm saying? What is going on here? And your boy Nuck says something like, hey, not everybody's dream comes true. What'd y'all think about that right there? Like he gave up, right? I saw what you, Candy.
Wasn't he a trafficker?
Yep.
So what dreams did you have, my love?
You funny.
Didn't he take a child out, a young lady out? I mean, so what were your? I can see if you were young like Bakari, but you a full grown man that had a whole house doing illegal things.
Candy, everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream.
Well, what's how? Okay, well, all right.
Maybe, before he got into the life, maybe he did want to be a lawyer. Maybe he did want to be a doctor. Maybe he did want to, do something, have his own business or something. We don't know. Yes, he's a full grown man. So, yes, he was doing everything that we saw. But he's like,
Nut gotta go, Jay. Nut gotta go. He needs to go.
I know why
you're saying that.
I know why you're saying that. I know why y'all saying that.
Why?
I know. Because of the preacher man and everything that he's ever done.
No, I'm not even
That's
just talking
all
about
of it.
that.
Everything.
I'm more. Nuck is one of those people that never really takes full accountability, never really does the right thing, wants to, even with the whole Kiesha situation. That's the one that really grinds my gears. Not just that he was from the Slapaho tribe and, you know, he had that ism. It's just everything that he is, you know what I'm saying? Like he just can't do right for anything, and he's messing up too much. Douda's got to get rid of him. He's a liability at this point. He ain't
Do y'all
nothing.
think that if he had a little bit of guidance early in the game, that he probably wouldn't be in this game right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Maybe if he had a Brandon, you know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm talking
Or
about.
somebody to step in his life like Kevin did, like Emmett did, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like the way that Nuck moves, it seems like he's been in the streets most of his life. Like I could see Nuck being a teenager running the streets. You know what I mean? Like this is all he has. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't seem like he had good parenting, or if he had a parent at all, if he had any guidance at all. It's just like, oh, I'm running the streets, so here I am. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I see Nuck. But let's move on. All right, let's see. There you go with the daggone pinky thing. You know?
He's a wannabe.
Yeah.
He walking around like, hey, I like your stuff here. Real soft speaker, right? You know?
He's been watching them gangster movies, them old time gangster movies, Jay.
Yeah.
That's how he's getting his inspiration for this character. What is you doing, my guy?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't want to go there and say like he type Metro type, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go there, but I don't know, man. It's just kind of weird. He's like, yeah, all right. You know, anything you need. Okay, yeah, bet. All right. But somehow, some ways, like, listen, man, you can't do all of this on your own because he likes his stuff. No one man can be a one band or something like that, right? He's like, yo, here, hire some more people. What did you look? I know Ashley about to pull her hair out.
Yeah,
that's your baby.
I'm about to take my hat off.
Okay.
Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jake is not this stupid. Your brothers were Reggie and Trig.
That's
and
right.
You mean to tell me this person you don't know from a can of paint comes in here offering you stacks and you just gonna take it? You know it comes with strings, my guy. Like you're not that desperate for money, Jake. Like this was just, you know how we talked about in BMF how there were things I loved and things I hated about each episode. This I hated. It didn't make no sense to me. It just it didn't. I'm annoyed because now Jake what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we find out that he actually did know who this guy was, right? So he wasn't that like, you know, I don't know who this guy is. He just gives me money. But for whatever reason, again, I don't know why they are writing him like this. Because usually he's like, nah, I don't need that. I'm good. That's usually his attitude. Like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good on my own. Don't worry about it. Candy Love, like what is your reaction to this? Like, this is not Jake's character to me. What you think?
It was very surprising that he would take that, and then they shook on it. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
I think I think he's smarter than that because of, like you said, his brothers Reggie and Trig.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to be smarter than that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's money hungry. You know, he's what, 18, 19. You get somebody to give you 2 stacks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like it. It didn't seem like him, you know.
It didn't seem characteristics of him, right?
And he knows of Zay, but he don't know that man. He don't know him. That's the thing. And you should be smarter than that, Jake.
Yeah. And we see later, you know, your boy Trig is just like, what the heck is wrong with you? You crazy? Knock you upside your head. Like you bugging. Okay, let's get to it. Let's keep it moving. We're gonna speed up a little bit. All right. So, Trig, when you smoke again? I'm stressed out. I don't think this is gonna last. Y'all think this relationship gonna last?
Nope, she on her way out. This is enough. You're doing too much, Trig. You're doing too much, Victor.
Pointing in his face and the whole nine, throwing his blunt on like, okay, let's go. Fine ass Tracy. Oh my God, that's right. I get the gloat on this one right here because Tracy always been that one right here. She fine. Always been fine. Tracy, you already know. Holla at your boy. You already know how we get down. All right. But what y'all think about this moment right here? We got freaking, what's her name? Deja. She's all mad, right? Because she got the message from Shad, but she was supposed to go to Tierra. And now your girl is like, girl, you need to join the single ladies club. You know, when is the last time you sat back? And I'm going to ask y'all ladies too. When was the last time? Well, you ain't single, right? I know you ain't single, but when was the last time you sat back, watched some Waiting to Exhale, drink a little wine, and flick the bick and have a smile on your face? I don't know about this one right here. I think Tracy is going somewhere else. I'm going to start with you, Candy Love. Let me know your thoughts about this scene.
Tracy was doing too much because you still got Douda is still your boo, even though you blocked him. He's still right there. He come with the right thing and say the right thing. You'll be letting him right back in. So I don't know why you He-Man woman hater acting like that. Girl, cut it out. You know, it is what it is. She is fine. I agree. You know, I just hate Lee Jay.
That's right.
I just hate Rashad did what he did and broke her heart the way he did. I forgot her name. Deja. I'm like, Lee Rashad. But you know, he effed up when he did that. Pay attention, son.
Okay. Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead.
Listen, okay, so we got a lot to talk about in this scene because listen, first of all, if your main job is living in somebody's house, you got to be smarter than your average bear. Okay, what are you doing? You just sending texts. You're not even looking to see who the recipient is, my guy. Come on, Shad.
He's new to technology. He's new to technology.
As far as Deja and Tracy sitting up there having the He-Man hater party or whatever, let's be very, very clear. If Douda knocked on that door, she's spreading them legs. Do you hear me? From left to right. Okay, it's going down. So I need Tracy to chill out. Misery always loves company, though. I didn't like Deja's little speech. The one time I let my standards down, girl, this has been happening to you. Let's be serious. Whether he met your standards or not, it's been happening. Like, let's not do that. I didn't like that. I ain't. But Tracy look good. Tracy gonna look good
as hell.
Jay.
Holla at you, boy.
That's why you got a brown jacket on. She got a brown
That's right.
dress
I was trying to impress her on the slide. If you see me, babe, I'm here. VKJTV at VKJTV.
You need to go solo mode, Jay, so you can give her a special message.
Baby, let me tell you something. Let me just give it to you straight right here. All right. If you want a nice massage from these big old hands, oiled up, baby, I got you, Tracy. Holla at your boy. All right. Holla at your boy.
You know he got the massage business from college. He ain't retired.
Girl, I heard the story and I was like,
heard the story. All right, ladies. All right. Thank you for the endorsement. Appreciate it. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right, here we go. Oh shoot. So we in the studio with Maisha. This is Maisha's session. She doing her thing, singing them, modern day songs. You know that how they do with the auto tune on it, right? Yeah. So what do you think? And of course, Brittany's like, well, I think you should do this. She's like, I was talking to Jama, right? Attitude and all, right? Well, it sounds good, but it's missing something. Okay, I jump up in there. Yo, this is my song. This ain't a duet. Come on, let's try it. Boom. So they get in the booth and they do their thing, and it kind of sounds better, I guess, right? And everybody's happy. Yay. This is it. This is the duo. This is gonna turn out really great. Yeah, girl power, LBG power, whatever. All right, so boom. Here we are. And hey, Maisha said, hey, you want to get something to eat? Nah, I think I'm gonna go home. Yeah, me too, right? So they like, all right, we out. All right, next time it's on me, right? Did you think at this moment that they was really on some like lying to Maisha type level? Did you think that was going on? Ashley?
Yeah, I knew they was lying because they trying to scissor. They trying to eat and go scissor. Yeah. Yeah. But I need Maisha, and I'm glad Maisha saw the Instagram because I need my good sis to go get better representation. Like the little song, it was cute and all that, but that's not what you need. Gemma is for sale to the highest bidder. I hate to say it like that, but sis is literally selling herself for rent. Like I can't handle it. I can't deal with it. But yeah, I knew they was lying to my good sis Maisha. Maisha needs to recognize the signs, choose herself, and find new representation. She don't need them.
Wow.
Maisha's a talented, beautiful young woman who can do better than Gemma.
She can do better. What y'all think, family? Chime in below. Candy, can she do better? Can she do better?
Listen, Ashley, I'm gonna stay out of my head. So I now it did sound better when Britt got on it. You know, sometimes some people need encouragement from others to help them, you know, speed up a little bit. You know, well, whatever, you know. But I appreciate them taking their picture and posting their picture on IG like the young people do. You telling all your business. And Maisha saw it, and I'm glad she saw it. You know, I hope she's not trying to divide them so that Maisha won't see the manipulating tactics that she's going to put on Gemma some kind of way, because now Jake is caught up with the money, and she got Maisha on the left hand, and you know she got her brother on the right, and you know I just think it's a whole manipulation tactic from Brittany, powered by Douda, and it looks like she's winning right now because she has, you know, she's pissed Maisha off. Yeah, you know, so but like Ashley said, Maisha can do better. Because Gemma is on a rewind. She's not moving forward.
That's what I got a question for y'all. Really, where do y'all see Gemma going? Because she literally, and I know she's a young, you know, she's a young woman, you know, and all that, but this character is so infuriating to me. Like you done went from Kevin to Jake to now this person. Whoever can offer her the best whatever or better is who she goes with. And it is just so like, girl, where is your depth? I thought in the first season, right? Or the first season we met Gemma, she was this deep activist. Listen, she was Sister Soldier. Yes. What happened to that Gemma? Like what happened, y'all? What y'all think?
Well, I think, you know, it goes along with what we say most of the time about us as a people. We are not a monolith, right? We're not just one thing at one time, and in different spaces and time we evolve into something. Sometimes we evolve into something good, and sometimes we evolve into something bad. And I think she's really trying to figure that out still. She is still young. She is, but she is jumping from person to person, opportunity to opportunity. And she's not the only one. I've seen this before. I've seen this many times, right? Men on men's side and the lady side, both just jumping and jumping and jumping. Oh, well, you could do this for me? Well, I'm going to roll with you. Oh, you could do this for me? Well, forget you. I'm going to roll with this person. Oh, you could do something for me? I'm going to forget all of y'all. I'm going to roll over here. And there's no loyalty. There's nothing. And to me, it is disgusting. I don't like it. And yeah, that's just my opinion. But I was mad along with Maisha, like y'all just shaded me, dog. Like, what's up with that? Y'all ain't have to do that. Y'all could just say, yeah, well, you know, we plan on doing something. We were out, you know, maybe next time. But, you know, I wasn't really feeling that, right? Okay, let's keep it moving. Your boy Zay comes and he's like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, oh, you came to finish the job? Well, you know, Douda's coming after you. Da-da-da-da. Well, let Douda know that I'm worth more alive than that. Well, you know what? You could be replaced, man. Who's like, who gonna replace me? You? Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't be, what is the front of the house Negro? I'm the front of the house Negro. I get in touch with the people. You know, I'm touch with the people. Y'all can't do this. You know what I'm saying? And then he pulls out the strap. He's like, yeah, well, you know, I can take you out right now. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, where were you at when Douda almost got popped? Huh? Who was you talking to? Huh? He's like, you know what? No matter what I tell him, he's still going to get you, right? You know, tell him I'm not too far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not running no more. What y'all think about this scene right here? You know, the front of the house Negro. Candy.
Zay days are numbered. I don't know who's gonna stop the numbers, you know, what number he's going, but his days are numbered. But I did appreciate Emmett telling him what he told him, because he did go back and repeat it. And Douda was like, he got in your head, right? So, you know, because, you know, he knows they don't even talk like that. Right. If he says anything, decent, it wouldn't be that. It
Yeah, we're
wouldn't
gonna
be
get to
anything
that.
profound come out of your mouth.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that
But
because that was
the
funny to
way,
me. That was
yeah,
funny.
the way he put that blicky on his head like that, like he's just, I don't know. Somebody need to take him out because he's really irking my nerve this episode.
Zay,
I didn't
right?
really care for him, Zay. Yes, I didn't care for him anyway, but I do appreciate Emmett keeping his cool, saying what he had to say to Zay so that Zay could regurgitate the information back to the.
Yeah,
student.
I gotta give it to Emmett. Like this episode from last part, he's way more confident, which I appreciate. All right.
Yeah.
Ashley, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I agree with Candy that Zay, I really want him to be gone. But here's the thing. I think he's going to be integral to the story this season for the rest of the season. I think he's going to be vital. And I think there's more to him than meets the eye. So I'm kind of excited to see what kind of, he might be the villain we didn't really expect. So I'm interested to see where that's going to go. But yeah, as far as Emmett, I'm like, finally, you manning up and standing up. And like Candy said, this was very smart on his end because now it just reaffirms to Douda that Emmett is valuable. He can talk his way out of a paper bag, so he might be good to keep around. I think this was a benefit to him for sure.
And that's something that he had to remind his mom, right? I got the gift of gab. And she's like, man, you got the gift of gab with the ladies. It's like, nah, I got the gift of gab. I got this, Mom. Don't worry. You ain't going to be burying me, right? So yeah, just like you said, the gift of gab, we'll see how far it goes, all right? Let's keep it moving. We are at Rob's house, okay? Yep. We are there to visit Rob. I thought this whole scene was pretty funny to me, you know what I mean? And Tiffany's pretty pissed off with Emmett. She was like, yo, I told you to go talk to him, to talk him out of doing something like this. And you rolled up with him to try to take him out. And now he got popped. Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So, they just, kind of getting on Emmett. He wants to go see Rob, go talk to Rob. And here we are. This right here was hilarious to me. Okay. Emmett goes in there. Mama Alicia kicks him out. And she's like, Tiffany, I told you no more company. It's like, these are our friends, right? So here we go. I want one of y'all, if y'all remember the breakdown that Tiffany explained so eloquently. She made it sound so good, right? She made it sound so good. How do you know my son, right? So Tiffany goes in and explains the whole from beginning to now. Who wants to volunteer and tell the breakdown of how this works?
You don't want to go, Candy? Okay,
no, because I was upset.
I'll go. Tiffany says, yeah, because Emmett was with Kiesha, and then after they broke up, I got with Emmett, and we had a kid, and then Emmett got back with Kiesha, and then I met Rob.
Right.
And now we just co-parenting. Now
and
we
how
just
many
co-parenting
kids?
together.
How many kids you have?
And Emmett said, well, then they said, well, with who? With who? And said, well, Emmett got 3 kids. We have 1 together. And then Kiesha got her own kid.
Right.
But she said, what is this? Some sort of black Brady bunch?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, did she need to know all that? Just that we friends and like Lady Mae ain't need to know all that. This was Lady Mae, not Alicia.
She said, is this a black ghetto Brady bunch? That was the funny part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then she was like, and Emmett has 2 kids by 2 other baby mamas. He was like, you didn't have to tell her that.
Yeah.
You trying to be proper now. But she's like, what happened to good old fashioned, traditional marriage and the sanctity of marriage? And then here comes Rob walking out. Well, it wasn't sanctified from the beginning. Like, okay, look, I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
How did he just got up out of the bed? Like, I thought he was in a coma or something. Like he was totally out.
Dead?
Yeah. Like he walking out like, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to play some basketball. Like
Emmett got the Midas touch.
You know what I mean? So what y'all think about him coming out like that and her reaction? And you saw how protective Mama Alicia was over, Rob, because she wanted to just kind of now be there for her son. What was your reaction to this? I'll start with you, Candy.
Well, I can say that I think Emmett whispered a word of prayer. That old hymn, whisper a word of prayer. That's what
Okay.
happened. That's why Rob woke up and walked out. Like we thought he was half past dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Right.
so Emmett's got the Midas touch. But
what you think about her, Alicia? Just I got you, and she's like, no, I got you. You know, like Tiffany wants to be there for her man.
She doesn't want Tiffany to be there. And I probably would be the same way too. Like, nah, you're not. No, I probably would be the same mama bear too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think she ever was mama bear.
Right.
She just had money and would just finance everything. But I don't think she was really like that because she's too mean to be mama bear. You know what I'm saying?
But
I get it. You got this young, beautiful lady that kind of looks like me when I was younger, you know, and she's taking care of you, and that's not what she wants. But you got to let him go.
That's a good point. Go ahead, Ashley.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say it, and it really, I don't know, things like this I are problematic to me, right? Because you put your son in this position.
Right.
You put the pressure on him. Tiffany was trying to keep him from doing this stuff. So it's like, really, who's the bigger danger to the son? I think this is a lot about territorialism than I do, you know, just, this affection I have for my son. I think she's very much about appearances. And I think we'll discover that about Alicia. And she doesn't want anybody close in their family secrets, right? She wants to keep that really separate. And so I think she's doing whatever she can to keep her little facade going. Like, that's why she was mad Emmett and them were there in the first place. Because why are they in my house? I told you no more visitors, Tiffany. I don't even want you here, sis. But
Right. And also, I think she has a level of guilt because he got popped and because she sent them on this crazy mission. And if that's your son, it's obvious that you don't really know your son. Well, if I give you $150,000, you're going to have to do this for me. Like, it was like, if I give you $150,000, I need you to take this truck down to da-da-da-da. No, it was deeper than that, baby. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get somebody unalived, and you know your son is not about that life. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a level of guilt. At the same time, territorial, as you said, Ashley. At the same time, it's just mama bear just trying to be mama bear and just try to take over and get these kids out of my house so I can take care of my baby, right? Just be in control. Right. And she tries to get on Emmett and say, you know what? If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be in this predicament. And here comes Kiesha, boy. Shout out to Kiesha standing up for her husband. That one line just solidified it for me that she is down for Emmett. Well, if it wasn't for him getting him to the hospital in time, he wouldn't be alive right now.
Period.
Shout out to Kiesha, yo. Shout out to Kiesha.
Tiffany's husband, Jay.
Yeah, just Kiesha and Emmett. Yeah.
But Tiffany is married.
Yes, like Keisha man, but Tiffany husband.
Yeah. Got you.
I'm just messing.
I know you messing with the Brady Bunch thing. I got you. Trying to confuse the old man. Don't confuse the old man. All right. Here we go. This part. Come on, man. Hilarious. Yo, man, I think we need to keep him alive. You know, why are you sitting there? I think we need to keep him alive because, you know who gonna be the front house Negro? He's like, what? Look at his face right there. He's like, what? Like, what? Be what? He was like, this boy got in your head. You don't talk like that to me, boy. I'm just saying it's a good idea. It's a good idea to what? Keep him alive? Yeah, it's a good idea to keep him alive. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Boy, you do what I tell you to do, okay? Where was you at when I almost got popped? Oh, I was in the meeting. Who was you in the meeting with, right? And he's like, he didn't want to say. He didn't want to say. But I think eventually he did say. I think eventually that happened.
Why Douda look crazy in the eyes at that bottom left picture?
Jay got a good picture. Listen, he looks devilish.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, that's what he said, right? You know, Jay was like, yo, you crazy. He was like, yeah, I know.
He saw that.
That's real bad. He looks.
Yeah.
I've never seen Douda look like that. Ooh.
Douda is insane. Shout out to the actor. He's insane. Definitely a great actor, man. I'm gonna be sorry to see him go. We don't like the character, but this guy, he's really great. Curtis, that's his name, Curtis. He's a really great actor. Yep. All right. Tiff got a visitor to the house. It's my girlfriend, right?
Girlfriend. Miss Tony Childs. Yes.
Tony Childs playing Bianca, coming through the door, looking good, still looking good, right? Bringing the flowers. You want something to drink? I mean, Tiffany was actually courteous, right? You want something to drink?
But Jay,
you got manners?
But Jay,
no.
How you rolling up in some boyfriend mama house though? This is the part that sent me because I'm like, that's very disrespectful. Like, did you get Alicia's permission before you rolled up in the sitting room, honey?
And light it up.
Yeah.
And your feet on her chair.
Well, that's their crib. That's Rob's crib, right? That's Rob's crib. Yeah, that's Rob's crib, isn't it? Yeah. Because that's the living room. That's Rob's. Yeah, that's Rob's crib.
House. Why was Alicia upstairs then?
Yeah, she upstairs taking care of him.
He's
upstairs.
He's downstairs.
I don't know. She was somewhere, but I believe this is Rob's house.
That's DeMarcus, you know.
DeMarcus, is this Alicia house or is it? I think that's Rob's house.
No,
remember they
put
the tree. Remember they put the Christmas tree over there. This is Rob's spot.
Why you putting people out the house? Why you putting people out the house then?
Yeah,
that's why she had the attitude because she like, who are you? Like, what are you doing here? Why are you here?
But why did Alicia say, when she and Tony Childs were talking, she said, you have house guests?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
What under Marcus?
I don't know. Either way, she was rude. She was kind of like, who are you? How do you know Alicia? How do you know Rob? Whatever the case is. And then they get into a good conversation. Right? And then she's smoking her stuff, her hashish, and she's like, you smoke? She smokes. She's like, oh, this is good. Look at her face. She's like, oh, this is good. That's good. You F with that. You know, I own a cigar spot. Boom, they start networking. Hey, you know what? Here's my number. Let's keep talking. Right? All right. So, I think they're going to get together, but here comes Mama Alicia. Yeah, man. And she's like, Tiffany, I need the room. Well, I was here first. Bitch, get up. Give me the effing room. I was like,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, damn, she's
I was here first. Like you a kid.
Yeah, she is. She is.
This is going to be a great partnership, I think. A great partnership. It makes so much sense. You have a cigar lounge. You want people to smoke. Tiffany's definitely not going to turn down anything but her collar as it relates to the business. But also, it's time to call in that favor. Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
Go on and call it in.
That's right. That's right. Candy, Ashley, how close are you to Douda? Oh, we've gotten very close since he got back. That's good. That's good. You could just see the evil and the thoughts in her eyes and in her mind, just the smoke coming out of her ears. Like, yeah, I'm going to set Douda up, get his ass out of here. I could just see it going. But I love it. Okay, let's move on. Man, oh man. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. I was wondering why I was looking at the trailers and I didn't see Dre. I said, all right, something, you know us. When we do our thing, we kind of figure it out real quick. Why is Dre not there? So here we go with Nina and Kiesha. And Keisha's like, yeah, we got a situation, da-da-da. Well, how you going to solve it? He got a plan. What's his plan? And she's like, why you always negative? Why you always like think about the worst thing in the world? You know what I'm saying? Well, I know more because I'm wiser. And here comes Kiesha. Well, if you know so much, what's going on with you and Dre? I was like, damn. And then Ashley, what did she say? You remember what she said, Ashley?
Yeah,
what
she
happened?
said Dre was working with the ex, which we knew was going to be problematic, and she gave Dre permission to be with her. I want to say this to the shy though. This is to y'all. Y'all did us a disservice. Dre was a better mama to them kids than Nina was, in my opinion. And for her to make an exit like that, I don't like it. I think the audience deserved more because Dre was a character that we had grown to love over time. She was the voice of reason. She really was the one who went in and discussed things with the kids rather than just making it everything their fault. You know what I mean? And I just hate that we didn't get to say goodbye to her officially. I hate that. I liked Kiesha comforting her mom, but this ain't nothing new for Nina. Nina be doing the most. Nina does the most.
What are your thoughts, Candy?
Again, you got the child teaching the parent, the adult. The roles have switched. Now she's comforting her mother in her time. In her sadness. I hate that she sent Dre on her way, but whatever it is, I guess. Somebody say she's on Force, but is she that busy on Force? I mean, well, maybe so.
Yeah, she was doing ugly sex scenes with the cop. That's what she was doing.
Right. That's something we can remember. But I enjoyed the conversation between the two. Like Ashley said, Dre was always the voice of reason, the one that listened to the children and whomever came into her presence, because she's a counselor, right?
She was a
You know,
therapist.
so
Yeah.
you know, and Nina, I
It was
think
counseling.
Nina still has some things she needs to work through from her past that hinders her from being that open person, being able to accept and listen, and you know, she's so closed off and always points blame versus being, you know, accepting the blame or, you know, acknowledging that she's done wrong. She's, you know, I don't know. But I hate Dre's gone. Nina could have left. We need Dre.
Yeah.
Dre, we need Dre and Papa in this piece, okay?
Well, I
Because
think
what's the reason?
got you. I think this goes along and runs back to the argument that was said that was going on between Emmett and Kiesha, because Kiesha takes on the characteristics of her mom, right? Very problematic, complaining, very negative, right? So now Keisha's getting therapy now. She's getting better. And that's why she was able to, I would say, reduce herself or reduce the situation down where it's like, I'm sorry, I apologize, take accountability, let's work it out together. But I think that because Nina, you know, they went to therapy, and you remember that whole conversation that they had. Nina wasn't going to therapy like Kiesha was. So I think the whole negative mindset, the whole problematic, complaining negativity pushed Dre away, because I think that her ex was giving her, you know, way more love and affection and attention in a way, not in a positive way. Right?
And we remember though how Nina acted in therapy. Remember?
Yeah.
How she acted when they went. She was so closed off, and you're not gonna make everything my fault. It was like a battle. It was like very contentious, and that's how she was in all her relationships. And I agree with your assessment fully, Jay. And I'm so proud of Kiesha for doing the work to not be her mother.
Exactly.
But that's how it is, though. You know, now our parents didn't go to therapy, didn't want the help or the healing. They would pray it away or whatever it is. But the younger people, you know, the younger generation, they know about therapy. They know about talking things through these days, you know. So that's, I mean, it's just more to life, you know, true to life right there.
Yeah, you know, the younger generation is more open to getting help. The, you know, older generation like Nina, you know, to go to therapy is like taboo. It's like, I'm not crazy. You think I'm crazy? Because that's all they think is like, oh, you got to be crazy to go to therapy. No, you don't have to be crazy to go to therapy. You just have to work some things out and work with a therapist, and they'll help you figure it out. They're not going to give you the answers. They're just going to ask enough questions to have you figure out what's going on in this part of your brain that you didn't think about before. They're going to give you a different perspective in order for you to look at it from a different perspective to help you get through it. Right. So I think that because she didn't put in the work, that mental and emotional intelligence work, that's why she's here right now. And it's very sad. It's very sad to see Nina like this. You know, not only is Kevin gone, not only is Kiesha gone, she's now all alone. So family, ladies and gentlemen, take note. You need some help, get some help. You need to talk to somebody, But here we go with now the potential stepmom and daughter conversation. Now, I know how you feel about Gemma. She is still young. I'm not giving her excuse. She made bad decisions as a young person, and even right now she's making bad decisions. But at least she's sitting down with Tiara to ask her. In fact, you know, she said a line which I thought was very corny, because, you know, they're referencing songs in here. They're referencing songs. I kissed the girl, and I liked it. And I thought that was corny. But, you know, she asked her, well, am I an L? I'm just going to say L. And she's like, no, you're in the discovery phase. You know, you're discovering yourself, you know. Well, you know, what should I do? She's asking for answers. And Tiara actually said, you know what? I don't think it's a good thing for you to discover yourself and still be in a relationship. I think you need to go and kind of handle that and do what you need to do. So she's like, okay, whatever. I'm going to go to Candy first, because I do see that side smirk, and then I'm going to get Ashley's. Candy, what are your thoughts on this?
Gemma was talking to the older Gemma, to her big sister. That was not, she's going to be just like this young lady in 10 years, being whatever. going from what's
Opportunist and opportunist.
opportunist. You hopping from one peen to the next. She's doing it now. She's gonna do it later because that's what us daddy's girlfriend that makes him poop and holler does.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I didn't like the conversation.
You didn't like the conversation. You don't think it was a
No.
help? I mean, she did relate to him.
She
and say,
only
"Hey,
told
listen."
her that was the only one thing that she did,
Yeah.
but
And then she said, Ashley, she said, give yourself grace. Don't be hard on yourself. This is just, part of the process, I guess, something like that. So, Ashley, I
wouldn't even tell nobody that.
yeah.
I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
That's my dog.
I just listen, Rick James. Listen, that's a good interview. If y'all haven't seen it, it's a real good interview. But no, because
I want that button.
I'll send you the audio file. I'm gonna send it to you.
My lamb, that was perfect.
I love it.
I wouldn't tell nobody that.
Because, I totally agree with Candy Love. This is the older version of her. This is a woman who has not found herself yet. She was willing to literally be a man's beard just for position in life. Gemma can't glean anything from her. Gemma be better off finding Dre or going to see Nina about her sexuality and what that looks like to her, or even referring her to a support group or a community that could help her. But yeah, the blind leading the blind. You know what I'm saying? And Gemma ain't questioning her sexuality. Gemma's going wherever the money's at. Gemma going wherever the money's at. And I just feel like, and I mean, maybe she's fluid, all that stuff, but I really doubt it. I just think Brittany came with them stacks and Jake didn't want her to move in with him.
And she's a smooth operator. And now you got this girl thinking she bi or les. Like, no, that's not it. Because my question would have been, when did you start these feelings?
Yes.
When did these thoughts come into your head? Last week? Girl, go sit down somewhere. Because, no.
She flows with the wind. I wouldn't even tell nobody that. She flows with the wind, yo. She goes where she is. I mean, yes, I know the term fluid has to do with, what they identify by, but I'm going to use that in the sense of she just kind of flows with whatever comes her way as far as what makes her feel good. And that's also what Tiara said. Go with your feelings. Whatever feels right to you, roll with that. Well, what feels right to you? Well, it feels right to tell Jake, you actually gonna tell somebody you want to move on before you start messing with somebody else? Wait a minute. You're already messing with somebody else.
That's my
right?
thing is, and they say sexuality is fluid as well for some, right?
Yeah.
They can be with whoever they want to be whenever they feel it. But yeah, girl, you and Jake are done. Jake know you for the streets. He said she your pimp now, didn't you?
Yeah.
He said, oh, that's your pimp.
And Tiara told us that she's fluid as well, or bi or whatever. She told us that without telling us that. I'm like,
well, she did. No, she said I discovered too. I went on a discovery as well to find out what you like and find out what you don't like. Remember, she said that.
Some lady probably took her shopping.
Yeah.
Took her on a shopping spree.
Okay.
Well, again, she is that opportunist. So, I mean, she is the perfect example of what Gemma might want to do. That's an occupation within itself. You know what I'm saying? They got what they call them, ex-workers. They call them ex-workers, right? So
do she get a W-2 or 1040 or does she fill out one every? I just need to know.
You get a double D. That's all she gets. She get that D.
I think they're 1099 workers. I think
1099.
I think
whatever it is.
No, they off the books getting double D's. That's what they getting that D. Okay. Why you take that money, yo? Well, I took it from his boy. Well, that's taking money from Douda, Jake. Come on, man. Well, I could expand my business, man. I thought you'd be happy for me. Man, I'm scared for you, bro. That was prolific. That was like, yeah, you should be scared for your brother because your brother didn't make the right decision. And you know what? Yo, listen, man, we're going to have a men's session tonight. You need to come. Come on, man. I need to finish some stuff up. What? Yo, come on. Your mental health is better than money. Whatever, dog. Whatever. Okay. Ashley, what are your thoughts on this? Like,
If we thought Trig was gonna go to war before, he's really gonna go to war all about Jake. If this goes awry, and I just hate that Jake has put himself in that situation. And I want to know what is the change that's happened with him? Is it with Kevin leaving? Is it with maybe he's not as close to Papa anymore? I feel like their friend group centered them and kept them, you know what I mean? But Jake has always had good sense in terms of like the street life. I think he had a couple moments where he faltered in the earlier seasons, but since then, he's been really good. But yeah, if this goes awry, honey, Zay don't stand a chance because Trig gonna come back out all about Jake. It's a wrap.
Man, I am like, okay, why are we going down? Going along with what you're saying, yes, Kevin was the centerpiece to all of them. And now that centerpiece is gone. All right. Because you remember last season, Jake was clowning Papa and Papa was clowning Jake, and they was going at it. And Kevin had to kind of bring them together. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was Kevin. We talking about when they was way young. It was Kevin and Jake going at it, right? With the girls, with the little girls. And then Papa had to bring them together. That three thing is now gone. It's only two of them, and now they're trying to figure out life as young adults. So Trig is trying to just be this big brother, and he's not listening. This is typical right here. Right, Candy? This is like the typical, I know what I'm doing, I can handle it, I know you my big brother. This is very typical, and this is why, our young men get in trouble because they're not listening to wisdom, right, Candy?
Yes. Which is typical, normal, true to life. The adult is telling you the right thing and you think you know everything, and now you're gonna put this adult in a bad situation because he is not going to stand down and watch you fall or watch something happen to you because you took those stacks from Zay. I'm surprised he didn't ask him for the money, so he can go throw it back at Douda or whatever, but maybe we'll see him later on meet up with Douda about it. But I kind of figured Trig was gonna be Trig. Victor wasn't popping out. I think we're gonna keep Trig for a while, and especially now since Jake got those stacks. I think Trig's gonna be here for a minute.
I got a question for y'all. Because Latoya had put in the chat that she feels like Douda still has a soft spot for Jake, which I agree. I think that he did feel like that was his son to a certain extent. Did Zay do this independently, or do we think this is Douda trying to, wiggle his way back into Jake's life?
I think that this is independent. I think what Zay is trying to do is exactly what Douda has done with Emmett, with other businesses that he's. So Zay has been watching real quiet. So now he's walking around like, okay, well, if Douda could do it like this, then maybe I could do it like this, And then whatever I want, if I need to, take this cat out, I'll take him out and take his clothes and take his project and take the business, doing exactly. I think he's just following in Douda's steps independently. Douda don't know nothing about this. And I think when he does find out, he's going to be very upset. What you think, Candy?
Now that you put it that way, Zay, he does want to be his own boss. He does want to be the man. So maybe this is his way of trying to be the man. But he don't know who he dealing with.
Right. Yeah.
His name ain't Trig for nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're gonna see. Let us move on. But your boy's like, I got stuff to do. But what does he do? He going on IG. Shorty's hollering at him on the DMs, you know what I mean? He like, God dang. Okay.
I got options. I know that's right, Jay.
I was excited.
Yeah, young man. That's what I'm
talking
about.
He's selling his clothes.
Man. Yep. And he knows it. But the thing about it is he's like, he knows it. He's like, I don't care. Like, whatever. I'm going to do
Maybe
me.
he's innocent and doesn't know that could be. Even though Papa said it, you think he doesn't realize like that could, like it really could happen? Like maybe.
I think he does. I think he does, but he just doesn't care. Jake has always been that guy. That guy to be like, yeah, whatever. That's what it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You do you. I don't care. That's always been his attitude since like season 1. He's the same. Jake is the same character. He's going to do himself no matter what. And he's going to do these young ladies if that's in the cards, right?
Yeah.
So All right. Oh boy. Ooh. And family, if you just joined us, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you hanging with us for a minute. Okay. So
I know. I'm like,
I know. I mean, listen, this is a lot of conversation, right? So she is mad. Papa, let me tell you something. They said they didn't want nothing to eat. And then next thing you know, I look on IG and they hugged up and kissed up. Look at his face. Look at Papa like, well, damn.
That was the funniest part.
Lord.
What you think about his reaction, man? He like, well, damn, like you called me over here for this? What you think, Candy? Go ahead.
It was too funny. The way he was like, okay, like, well, maybe she's like, no, I'm like, that's me right there. I'm fussing and going on, carrying on. That's how my husband be looking like, stop. When you gonna stop? But yeah. But Papa really didn't have any words. He really couldn't tell her anything.
Well, Papa went into his Papa mode, right? Papa went into his Papa mode, like, Ashley, so what do you want to do? And like, what is your goal? What's up with the music? You know what I'm saying? I know you frustrated. What's up with that? Da-da-da. And they get into this real deep conversation. Ashley,
inappropriate.
I kind of said this in the prediction, like,
you did.
Kevin's gone. Maisha sitting down. You know what I mean? I kind of said this because you remember it was like, yeah, well, what do you want, Papa? Well, I want a family. I just need, that queen to come into my life, the right queen. And she looked like she was about to slob him down.
That's suspicious.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Why? Get him out of your room. It's inappropriate, Papa, man of God, going to the seminary. Stop. Let's just stop. Now, if we want to go back into the archives in the history, Maisha liked Kevin. Kevin wasn't feeling her. We know that happened. Yep. Papa and Maisha had their opportunity. They had their chance, right? Yeah. It didn't work.
She broke up with him.
Now, she's a big Kev. You know what I mean? He's in Cali, long distance. But this cozy, this familiarity, because she's vulnerable right now. I don't like this look on Papa.
Hold up. Remember, this is her crib. He called her over to talk about all of this. So he went there as a friend, and hold up. And he's trying to help her get through this whole thing that's going on with Gemma. And look at her lips all perked up, about to go in on Papa.
But then talking about he looking for a first lady. Come on now. Come on, Jay.
You ain't got no facial hair. Boy, sit down.
He asked the question. She asked the question. He asked her, remember, he asked her, what is your goals, with this music? What's this? What's that? What do you want to do? And she's like, I want this. I want to get a house. I want to go to school. I want to do this for my mama, da, da, da. And then she said, well, what about you, Papa? And Papa said what he felt. He needed a first lady. That Jay, she talking about hope and dreams. And listen, don't talk to me about wanting your first lady. My man is your bestie. My man is your best friend. Well, guess what? She was about to jump and jump on top of that boy. And then boom, Kevin texts her. Hey, you around? Saved by the mother freaking bell. Like I said, we gonna see what happens. Ashley, we gonna see what happens.
Oh,
but
I wonder why he left.
Well, she said, I gotta call Kevin. He's like, oh, okay.
But why did he leave? If that's your homeboy, why did you leave?
Because he wanted to give her privacy. He wanted to give her privacy, so he's like, all right, cool. Let me go. Let me get up out of here. I'm saying you go do your thing. All right, listen, we gonna see. We gonna see.
If that's your homeboy. Well.
You got mad buttons over there.
Listen, thank you.
Well, because if you were up to no good, you could have been on speakerphone.
Well, look. I don't think that was his intent. To his defense, that was not his intention to go over there and to get with Maisha. He went over there. Look at his face. He went over there to hear what she had to say. She was like, Papa, can you come over? Because I'm mad about something. And he went there as a friend. Okay. And then they got into the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So in his defense, I don't think he had any intention of doing any of that. He just shared his thoughts. That's it. We'll see what happens.
It was on his mind.
You gotta calm her
It was
down.
on her mind. She's the one that was like, if you look back again, she was about to lean in and then bop, bop,
He
bop,
knew
and
how
then
to calm her down by asking her though. You know, he deflected like, okay, all right, let's talk about something else. Like he kind of got her to calm down to where she would soften up because she was on 10.
yeah, and she was vulnerable. She was vulnerable.
Thank you. How did she get vulnerable?
She was vulnerable because of
Your
the
boy.
situation, and
Your boy.
she was vulnerable because of the situation, and he went there to
tenderized her. He tenderized.
No, he didn't.
There you go.
Y'all going too
He
far.
took her
No.
down like a shotgun. Yes, he did.
No. Stop. Y'all just added stuff. Stop adding stuff. That's
We're
not
talking about what we saw, Jay. You saw it.
I saw that your man was trying to be there as a friend, and she got a little hot under the pants.
Why did he scurry off when the bestie called?
Why did he what?
Why did he scurry off when the bestie called?
Because it was time to go. So anyway, we end this session. I had a dream. About Coogie, and he told me that this is not the life that he wanted for me, and he felt like a friend, but I wanted him to stay, but he had to go, and he disappeared, and he said, this is not the life, and both, your boy Emmett and Trigg was like, this is deep. Well, what do you want? I want to get out of this thing. We can help you, but you can't protect me. True. Then all of a sudden, your boy just gets the inspiration, and then we wrapping this thing up, family. He gets the inspiration. He's like, yeah, you know what? I need to go talk to Douda right now. I need to go right. What are you talking about, bro? What you doing, man? That's not a good idea. Why you gonna go talk to Douda, man? I'm not scared anymore. I'm not
not afraid anymore.
Okay. Help me understand where this inspiration. Was it because he said that Coogie said this is not the life that he wanted for him? You know what I'm saying? And that just kind of motivated him to be like, you know what? Coogie was right. Let me go and talk to Douda because I got to give the gab and I'll be better. What y'all think? I saw what you candy. Go ahead.
All I think right now is Emmett is very nice looking.
Okay. We got that.
Young man. That goatee beard thingy is that beard.
That's your little brother.
I'm married. However, Candy love the facial hair.
Yeah,
y'all love facial hair. We got it.
Listen.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't know where he got the gumption to. Who gave him the get up and go? That he thought I don't know what he thought he was doing, but I mean, it worked out for him. I don't know, Ashley.
Yeah, I feel like as far as Bakari goes in this dream, I think just everything in the Lord are trying to get him on a different path, right? Because he's been hearing it from everybody. Now he's dreaming about it. And to second Miss Candy's emotion, a beard that connects. My God, is a blessing.
Shondo.
Listen, do you hear me? But it's but I think you get to a point, especially as it relates to fear, where Emmett is right now, where it's like, I gotta face this thing or it's gonna kill me, right? The fear alone is gonna kill him, not so much the action, but it's time for him to just stand on big business. And I think he finally like, I can't keep living like this. So whatever's going to get done is going to get done, but let me go shoot my shot. I just think he got emboldened. I mean, it was time.
Okay. So it's time. Let's go. Let's wrap this thing up. I heard you was looking for me. Yeah. You got your suit ready? Ready for what? For your funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to get you out of here, B. Nah. No, you're not. Like he was doing the Jedi mind trick on him. No, you're not taking me out. No, I'm way more. If I go out of here, it's gonna mess up your ecosystem or gonna mess up your whatever system that he said. And he's like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm worth more alive than dead. Nobody can run your stuff better than me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can run Smokey's. He's really trying to kind of like get in his head and just like he did with Zay. I'm the best front row Negro, or whatever he said, front hand Negro. Right?
Front of house.
There you go. Front house. There you go. Front house Negro. Right. And then he's like, well, you tried to take me out. He's like, well, did I do it by myself? You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, what about Rob? Well, can you prove that Rob was involved? He's like, no, not yet. He's like, right. So they're going back and forth or whatever. And to wrap this up, he's like, tell me one thing that is going to make me not put a mother freaking round in your body. Now your boy ain't looking that confident. You see his eyes. He's like, right. And he said, I would do anything in order to keep myself alive. I'll do anything. You know that means the world to Douda, right? Douda love hearing stuff like that. He's like, really? Okay. So he passes him this picture as we wrap this up, family. And I ain't know what was going on. He's like, oh, what's this? He's like, yo, you take that person out, I will let you live. Who did y'all think, before I get to it, did y'all think it was her? Or did you think it was somebody else?
I definitely didn't think it was her. I didn't think it was her. I didn't know who it was, but it wasn't her. She was not on my radar.
Right. Ashley, you thought it was her, or did you think it was somebody else?
I think we'd be remiss to not know that Douda has been in this game for a long time as well, just like her. And if a hit was made, he knows that none of these local guys that we've seen would have the cojones to do this. There had to be some sort of motive in who had the motive, right? You just unalived her brother. So I definitely think that. But this scene to me was really giving Game of Thrones. It was giving the witch talking to Khaleesi, talking about only death can pay for life. It's definitely a bad bargain, a bad deal. And we know Emmett is not about this life. So how he's going to wiggle his way out of this, y'all, I do not know.
Okay.
I hate he asked him, what do you want me to do? I'll do anything.
Right.
That's why you're here now.
Right.
That's why we're here now. That's why we're here now, sir.
Right.
Like,
because you're willing to do anything, and that's why, you're in this predicament in the first place. He just got nervous, and that's the first thing that came out of his mouth. He was gonna, again, it's supposed to be gift to gab, but again, this gift did not work for him. It just put him deeper inside of the mother freaking Douda ecosystem. So I think, and I'm just throwing this out here, I think that, remember that conversation that Douda had with Zay? Remember, you asked that question, where were you when they almost popped me? I think Zay gave up that information. Okay. And that put him on high alert to say, all right, well, guess what? It's time to take her out. She tried to take me out. It's time to take her out. Oh, you was talking to my people? Oh, you trying to put a mole inside my organization, right? Oh, I got to take you out now. He's fully aware of who she is, as y'all said.
You think Zay admitted that? You don't think Zay just took that money?
How is he still alive?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying this. He did say, where was you at? He said, I was taking a meeting. Remember Zay said that?
Yeah.
You think Douda ain't going to spend a block on that? Who's you taking a meeting with? And again, we didn't see anything. I'm just, again, putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. We didn't see anything for sure that Zay said that. I'm just putting it out there because why would all of a sudden now he want to take her out? We've never got an indication that Douda knew her or, had a conversation about it, right? Did we know?
But I think she's known, right? I don't know. It felt like it was implied that she was known in the city.
Q was known, definitely. But again, she seemed to be like the one that's kind of like the little sister to Q, like on a low type, like low level. You know what I mean? That's how it seemed to me. That's kind of what I read. I read Q is on that, I'm running an organization and Douda, you under me, right? But then Q has a sister that's on the side somewhere. We don't need to worry about her because she's doing some other business that we don't need to worry about. You know what I mean? It's not as big as we think it is. But now, at this time, now that Q is gone, and now she probably has built her empire up to another level, she's a major threat because she's a threat to take over the Chi. So that's what I'm thinking.
Question.
Yeah.
So could Emmett get back with Zay and say, hey, this needs to be taken care of? You think that would happen? Because we know Emmett not going to do it. We know he's not doing it. Well, I think that if
Zay truly is working with Alicia. Okay, we're doing predictions now, right?
Is that Monday?
It's not Monday yet.
Monday?
It's not Monday yet, but I'm just gonna put it out there because you know what we do. We'll say something at the beginning of the season and be like, you remember I said that like 5-8 seasons ago? So my thinking is that Emmett is going to go to Alicia and tell Alicia that Douda wants him to take her out. They're going to then formulate a plan in order to get at formulate the plan. You know, it's like the evil plan. Formulate the plan. They're going to formulate a plan in order to get to Douda. And we're going to watch that play out in the rest of the season. What do y'all think?
So how many more episodes do we have?
We have eight, right? Yeah.
So we have 7
more?
Seven
more. Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
Total of
16.
16.
16? Okay.
Yes, I can do a little bit of math. A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a collective. I just don't know how the collective will work, but it's going to take a group to eliminate Douda, right? They're going to have to unite on one accord. Listen, to get this job done. So however they work it, let them work it. I'm just ready for him to go. He's so unhinged. Every scene he's leaning over, his head is thrown. We've never seen him so sloppy. Like he's always been poised and great posture. It's so different seeing him even just I'm like,
well, I think this was like I'm not gonna say the first time because he did get popped by what's his name's mom a long time ago, right? Right, and this wasn't the first. I think this is just the second time. Like this was the closest to him getting popped. Like here,
yeah. He was crawling away on the ground.
Like, like he was running in fear. Like what's his name's Papa Brandon? It was Brandon's mom, right?
Oh yes,
Coogie's mom. Was it? Is that the same lady?
Coogee,
same lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That popped him on the roof, but that was by surprise though, because he turned around on the roof and like, right? This he saw somebody coming after him trying to he was running in fear.
Jay, you've been in the game all this time. People been wanting you gone all this time. I mean, I'll give it up to him. Maybe it was that, but something's off with Douda. Something's changed. It's definitely changed.
He slumped over in the beginning, slumped over on the table. Now he laying.
He drinking and getting drunk.
Yeah.
Listen, somebody try to take you out like that. Like, oh yeah, Emma's supposed to meet me.
I just feel this is what he's used to. This is the game you run. You order hits. Like, how are you this? I don't know.
Nah,
maybe he's not used to hits being ordered on him.
Yeah, it's been ordered on him.
He don't know how they feel, but he shook it. They got him shaking in his boots.
He's definitely shooketh, as you say, shooketh. Yes. Well, this was fun. This was fun. Absolutely, man. Okay, we had a lot to talk about. Ashley, you said you had a lot to talk about. Okay, but yes, this was a great episode. Great first beginning.
I'm glad there wasn't no more than us three up here because great day.
Oh my God, we'll be here for like another 2 hours. Right?
That was good.
I got each and every scene. You know what I'm saying? And usually we don't do that, but it is what it is. I thought it was very important for us to set it off. Right, set it off right. Get all the information in there, and then we're gonna keep it going from there. So it's now time to find out what's going on with y'all channels in your world. I'm gonna start off with you, Miss Lover of the Candy of the Lover. I'm so glad to see you, lady. For real, I'm glad you're here. It's been a minute.
I'm glad you
so fun.
Extended the invitation. So yes, in 60 minutes, I will be going live with Aries. We're going to be discussing I'm Going to Get You Sucker, which is it was not a 90s classic, but I think it's a late 80s classic.
Yes.
Everybody know I'm Going to Get You Sucker. So please pop over to my channel at 9:00 to help us discuss that and cut up in the chat, run the numbers up, hit the like button, share and subscribe and all those things. And then Inga and I will be going live tomorrow at 8 on Mother's Day. Yes, on Mother's Day. To discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is on OWN. So just tap in and tune in to that as well. So yes, we're going live tonight at 9 and then tomorrow at 8.
Nice. That's my movie, man. I'm going to get you a sucker. Jack of Spades. That's my joint. That's my joint. Ashley, Sweet Pea, My Sweet Perspective. What is going down on the channel?
First of all, I'll be there tonight, Candy Honey, because when she popped off that leg and had that peg leg, I'm gonna get you sucker is so much my movie. Like y'all just have no idea. But oh gosh, okay. Monday night we have got the final predictions here. Tuesday night, Interview with a Vampire, season 2, episode 1 with Tyra over at Struggle Reviews TV. And Wednesday, third part in our Power Book 2 Ghost series, Tariq versus everybody. Okay, it's going to be lit. It's going to be fun. And y'all know I put out videos on Sundays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So know that you'll have content coming tomorrow, Thursday, and next Saturday. But thank you guys so much. And Jay, as always, thank you so much for having me.
Always. You know, we keeping it locked. We locking it in. Family, you already know. Family, again, we roll together. So a lot of what, you know, Alicia said, I'm gonna be redundant here. Absolutely. Final predictions for the Chi for the next episode. We're gonna be doing that on Monday. So we're gonna get some, you know, some of the press picks and kind of do some predictions or whatever the case is. Play the game, what it looked like. Right. And then, of course, we got the Wednesday coming up with the power, man. We got the new trailer for season 4. So I'm excited to talk about that. So just look out for some videos, character breakdowns, predictions, stuff like that. And then we'll be right back here next Saturday to talk about the next episode 10. And I believe Ashley's going to be covering that one, episode 10 of the Chi family. So family, we appreciate you all for coming out. If this is your first time seeing us, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time, rock with us, lock in with us, family. We appreciate you all for rocking with us. Listen, any last words about the Chi? What do you say? Is this going to be the greatest season ever? Candy, Ashley, what do you think?
I'm new to the Chi. Hey, but I am in it for the long haul. It started off with a banger, and I hope we keep going and going and going and going. It's dope. It's up from here.
I'm hoping elevation. Yes, elevation all season. They got to make it good because they got to set us up for season 7. I'm excited. I expect great things. And like I said, I love the Chi because it always makes me feel something. So, you know.
Absolutely. All right, family. Listen. Stay tuned with us. Lock in with us. We're going to be right here doing our thing. All right. We appreciate you all, family. Thank you for coming out. Until next time. Salute.